Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Coyotes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Northern Illinois' offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Picked off. He'll try to take it back, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
3rd and long equals pass almost every single time. Get your ears back and go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him. Strip.
Touchdown, Huskies! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of running room. At the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The Coyotes are in the hurry-up. They feed him again. He stopped again. They went right back to him, and he still found no running room at all. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Trying to get to it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Never a doubt. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Boy, nothing electrifies the stadium, quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First down here for the offense. Oh, it's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. Inside the 35. Past the 10. Touchdown.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And he added the extra point. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
And the Coyotes want to pick up the tempo. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Coyotes
What's up?
ball on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he's running in the open. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. So that penalty will be declined, and the touchdown stands. Ready to try the point after. It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Coyotes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
They'll run the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Coyotes have pushed it inside the 20. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Coyotes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the field goal unit is on the field. Splits the uprights right down the middle. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
29, Coyotes, 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
To the air, it's Hampton. Forced out of the pocket. He'll let one go down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Nothing but green ahead. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
On the move from inside his own 20. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. He's got it on the right. the 30. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dingoes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Now he's going to break the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Hampton. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football. It's being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Still running at the 35. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Huskies are on the move.
First down.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm.
A little trickery, and they flip it ahead. Strong, firm tackle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That keeps the score. Northern Illinois, 41. Coyotes, 13.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To the air on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This offense has a 2nd down play.
At the 40. 2nd down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Now on first down from the 40. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And short.
Scramble.
To keep him from getting to the first down marker. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he's got it counted all the way to 55.
Personal
Never
foul.
in doubt.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. The short hands, it's Kemp. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Coyotes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Power ahead. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
That makes the score Northern Illinois 41. Coyotes 16.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hampton. He's going for the big play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Floating away. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes You're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And it's right down the boulevard. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Coyotes, 19.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Offense set on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Hampton. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snags it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Huskies in the hurry-up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Going up top. Got it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Oh, and he missed it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Coyotes, 19.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Coyotes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Coyotes have this offense rolling. They'll try it over the left side. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. 8th play of the drive coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Between the uprights, it's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
47, Coyotes, 22.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husky.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal.
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they... They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. On the move, it's Williams. He gets a block. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after making the catch.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking deep. Got a man in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking for space, it's Lynch. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. They'll try to add another to their... It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
61, Coyotes. 22.
And it'll come out to the 25. No. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish, and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the back, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will get the first swing of the game. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's going to run it, and the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the 1st down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble.
And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
A 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
The back goes in motion. Got enough space, and he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. He'll try to tack on one more, and the extra point makes it 7-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can...
And down he goes back at the 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. On the move, it's Love. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Got the first down, looking for more. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when you throw the ball.
Northern Illinois right back to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Huskies. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything there.
The expressway is wide open. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Huskies have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Hampton. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. The offense set for a 1st down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hubs it downfield. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Knocked off his feet.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown! A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Northern Illinois!
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the...
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Just a small... 1st down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Hampton. Buys a little time with his feet. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
To the wideout.
Was lots of space as he gets it to the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Northern. And the pummeling has started. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to...
Touchdown, Huskies! And the punishment. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. And they're going to put another. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get...
He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab enough for the first. The offense will quickly use a timeout. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it. And they get the fourth down conversion.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Takes a handoff. It's Lynch. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. It's good. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Buffalo Bulls taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Huskies offense will start this game off. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack.
Open runway ahead. The tap. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Husky.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Buffalo's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd and looking for a productive play on first down. Pass mistakes and still on his feet.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Going for it all. Makes the grab, and he will. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Hampton. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Time to take a shot. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. It's complete to the right. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Touchdown, Northern Illinois! First down here for the offense. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Got room at the 35. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And on second down for this offense. Fires downfield. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Barnes. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little.
And he takes it in for the score. First down here for the offense. They'll run play action. Gonna take a shot. And that pass picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. Running back goes in motion. Going up top on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly.
Touchdown, Huskies! On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Open space at the 25. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with... They'll immediately call timeout. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On the move, he fires. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On second down, looking to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's good.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Huskies line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling... And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's what makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50. Third and long, on any given play, they can take it the distance. They do right there. Not just moving the chains, but setting themselves up now.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. Oh, and the attempt is... Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need this stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get... Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Second down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll go to the fullback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. The solid return there off. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Northern Illinois will try to just run out the clock. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. He wants it all. And he's got it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Hello and welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun City, today at the historic Sun Bowl as a couple of squads come in trying to finish their season as champions of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a team from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out in the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Huskies return man Hartley helped out the offense with that one. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Now the pitch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
First down.
Better throw there, incomplete. Now on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive.
The Irish take
On the field, they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the penalties.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including the fullback, but he had no room to go there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a shot, and the pass is intercepted. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. On the option. Now the toss. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. What squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
And it's picked off.
Well, that's the...
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Big fullback's got it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things.
Only in the hops. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And as he throws, pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Sticks it in his belly. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. He wants to throw it. Fires on the move. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for this offense. Trying to punch it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And that is no... Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of it. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Finds a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their... Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the incomplete pass... First down to start the drive after the break. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Now the pitch. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Northern Illinois right back to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.